And welcome, folks, to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. How is everybody doing out there? I hope you are doing well.
And already with the
All
sound
right.
effects.
So again, basically, what I want to talk about just for a minute here is that I am constantly evolving. Right. This is the whole principle and main point and consensus to everything, and
Fuck you,
it's what a
Sheriff.
lot of you don't understand because a lot of
Fuck
you
it.
need
We'll
to
go live.
Me do one of these sound effect streams.
evaluate your priorities.
Oh, on command. Or
It's
was
all
that
your
you?
fault.
You reevaluate
No, that was
and
him.
learn how to self-reflect. You might learn something, and then you might get somewhere, and then you might be able to truly succeed instead of getting on YouTube or
Imagine
whatever
Joey
social
telling
media
somebody to
avenue and getting in
self-reflect.
groups, right? Um, and these groups are a bunch of folks who you can see
Real quick, I did a little research on Speedy
very
Claxton.
often.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you want to do it now or later. It's up to you.
Sure, go ahead.
Speedy Claxton was actually an NBA player.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it was the turtle from Robin Big. Robin Big has been coming up in conversation a lot lately.
Oh, yeah. They had a turtle named Speedy Claxton?
I think. I'm not going to throw my name on it 100%, but I would say, 95%.
Interesting.
Obvious. And like I said, I mean, you're supposed to, I'm not even going to explain it to you. It's just basically that, when you congregate, right, and you congregate in a group, you're supposed to congregate in a group so that you can get to a point. From point A to point B, you're supposed to get to a point and a conclusion that helps you.
All right, so hang on. Let me write that down. Step 1, congregate in group. Step 2, get to a point. Got it.
What's crazy to me is that we have folks on YouTube. I'm hearing some of the craziest claims and things that, again, there's never any proof of. And again, these folks keep talking to each other and telling each other to reach. What you're doing is called reaching. You just start making up stuff out of thin air because you're trying to pretend that you can compete. And I mean, literally, it's like so common on here now that I realize that, like, that's what folks do. Like, folks make it a habit, repeat cycles, and they just keep talking like a teleprompter. You know what I mean? So what we
Teleprompters don't talk.
doing and building over here is real. For every false claim they make up, I actually got that. You feel
Joey
me?
will say whatever that reads.
You know what I mean? Because again, I mean, if you don't put your money where your mouth is and prove what you're talking about, then I mean, it's absolutely pointless to even bring it up. And I'm not even going to go into specifics because it's not worth my time. And that's what I realized at this point. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I be trying to listen to, stuff for my entertainment, and it's just obvious. Like, it's obvious that somebody feels some type of way because of my success. So they keep talking to all these different folks and telling them to say things that literally don't exist. What the purpose is, I'm not sure.
How many syllables is that?
But I could tell you
Literally. That'd be 4.
5?
one thing real quick.
Yeah, you can squeeze a 5th one in there if you're talented enough.
Literal alley.
Yeah, literal alley. That's his gift of gab.
Quick, okay? Everyone that's on this network on YouTube, okay, is poor. I mean, completely poor, completely broke. None of them own any assets. They don't own any land. They don't own any cars. They don't own anything. So why would anyone just out of the blue say, "Oh yeah, I've got this and that," and it never seems to keep up with what I've already had in the past, the real thing, like whatever they're.
What I have had in the past hits. Go ahead.
I have a 2012 Ford Focus for sale if anyone wants it.
Yeah, I have a 2014 Ford Escape that I'm considering selling.
I needed to get it out of my parking spot.
And also, Joey, I've live streamed walking around my property. Have you?
Making up. I literally had the same thing, or still have it, and what I have is more than what they're making up.
Well, that's not his. That's his mom's.
True.
Not the same thing, Joey.
You feel me? Like,
now that was a proper use of the fucking.
I owned 50 acres of land, had the deed and everything.
They don't give him credit.
everything in my name. What are you talking about, bro? I sold 50 acres like it ain't nothing for $100,000. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, it's 2,000 an acre, Joey. That's chump change. You suck at business dealings.
Like, I do independent real estate. So, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything they do is small-minded. They talk about land like it's a big deal. They talk about these concepts like they're finite, but they're not ever seeming to listen. But they all are.
Right.
They're listening to what I'm teaching. They're listening to my words because they want to copy and imitate, but they're still not listening. There's a big difference. It's like he said in that film, Woody Harrelson, right? What did he tell him? He said, "You can't hear Jimmy." He said, "I can hear Jimmy." He said, "You can't hear Jimmy." I can hear Jimmy. And what he was telling him is that you listening to Jimi Hendrix, but you can't hear Jimmy. And you know what he was really trying to tell Woody Harrelson in the movie, because it was all themed off that and the same, main point, that, of what it is that, I mean, that we can't jump, which is somewhat true. You know what I mean?
Jimi Hendrix was, oh my God damn it.
Jimi Hendrix is telling Joey that he can't jump, which is somewhat true. And, I've seen Joey jump off a dirt mound. I tend to agree.
But, it's something I'm still working on. I mean, clearly as Batman, I have to jump, so I'm working on it. And I believe that anything can be worked through to an extent. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's the thing with me.
Yeah, he's working on being a white man that can jump. Because he's Batman. He has to.
Always had to work harder than anybody. And that's what anybody who's great is going to tell you. Like Mike Tyson said, he said, there's a lot of great folks, people who've been great, but they're not good people. He said, I want to be a good person. Like, that's what I'm on. I'm a good person and I'm great. And you don't find that very often. So again, I mean, reevaluate your priorities. I mean, people who own land and acquire land, you can't just do these things out of thin air, out of nowhere, unless you're Tyree Sneed, because I know how to manifest. This is the truth. I mean, I know how to come up, quickly. But these folks, they don't have any land, they don't have any cars, they don't have anything, and it would show, because if you had these type of things, right, and you had money and all this, then you would be able to help your little fake friends on YouTube, right? But they're all struggling, right, in the same positions, and
who says I haven't, Joey?
They're a bunch of can't get rights. You can see that they don't have any bread. They don't have anything. They're, spending money they don't have, living above their means and wasting money, throwing it away. And, we're in the middle of the greatest depression ever, a couple of years from now, and they're all going to be bankrupt and not have a dime. Because while we were getting smart and we did all of that and did all the equity business and already acquired everything and got all of that going, right? Because I spent all those years building the infrastructure, and I told you I'm getting everything set up for what I'm building, right? I already somehow knew, because God put it in my mind, that I was building the kingdom of God and I was building the empire to be Batman. So people don't even realize I have access to all sorts of resources, that the minute I get the money and get this off the ground and start traveling, I mean, I can talk my way into so many different situations and be cool with people, because I'm good looking, handsome, and I got $1 million mouthpiece, that nobody can stop me, because I'm just going to gather and acquire more resources. I mean, you're talking about a full-fledged, unstoppable gangster, okay, that is on a whole nother level,
Joey, let me just stop you right there and say that if you really had $1 million mouthpiece and you could talk people into anything, you wouldn't need money to do it. The money is what's doing the talking.
Like transformation wise, like
at least his mouth was fledging and not flogging.
It was definitely not flossing.
He doesn't really approach most of this with any kind of, I mean, definitely with emotion and passion, because I love what I do, but I'm saying this is like a lot of it very like business minded. Like, I have a very business mentality. I'm a ruthless businessman, and I'm the best of all time. I've been more successful.
You're a toothless businessman. There's a difference.
Anyone you'll ever name. There's never been a businessman ever that could compete with me or come close, and everybody knows it. That's why when I come around, these folks are always phased and they're always speaking my name, because whatever, they're in love with me and they're upset. Yeah.
See, Joey likes to think that he's tough and ruthless. What he actually is rough and toothless.
But my point is, I'm quickly rising. I'm quickly climbing up the totem pole that I was always on the top, as far as the world's concerned in reality. But these
climbing
folks
up the totem pole that I was always on the top.
The reality. So now I'm coming into your world and I'm taking that over too. Now I'm coming into the internet ways. Now
maybe the totem pole's upside down and he started at the top and he's climbing to the bottom.
I didn't think about that. Fuck.
It's an inverted totem pole.
Prolapsed totem pole?
Prolapsed totem pole.
Oh, I gotta write that down. God damn it.
Well, make a note. You're never going to remember what it's about otherwise. What the fuck is a prolapsed totem pole?
Totem pole.
The hell is that?
I'm coming into all this stuff that most of it these Masons run, and now I got the Masons paying me already. I basically infiltrated all of this, and all of this stuff going on in your systems. And now, like I said, the algorithm works in my favor. I control the algorithm. I'm the architect of reality. It's just pure power coming from my soul and spirit and coming from God. That's a fact. So, I don't need much. I don't got to get on here and make myself feel better and make false claims. But again, that specific community has a lot of folks that can't get it together and a lot of can't get rights.
I feel like I'm listening to the Disney.
So that's what can't get
Channel or
rights do.
something
They
with
can't
the
compete,
claps.
so they want to one up through words. And I've had to continue to teach this somehow, and it's crazy to me because they know reality. You can't one
It's the State of the Union address.
up with words. You have to actually have it and accomplish it. If you had anything, put up the receipts, put it on camera, and prove what you got. I did my entire
the State of the Bungee address. The Bungees are strong.
career. What do you mean? Yes, I did. I put up every receipt my entire career, bro. What? Then they want to act like they don't see it, but they did everything to dismantle it all and couldn't move me because the line moves for nobody. Wrong. So no, you're not making any moves. You're not building. You all are in your feelings because you see me building. It's always been the same. That's why you talk and say, "What, you think you're the only one making moves?" Apparently, because I'll tell you what, I could take one look at you and see that you definitely are not making any moves. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, as a matter of fact, I think that that's pretty much crystal clear all across the board that none of you are making any moves, and that's a fact.
Sure, your moves are from the air mattress to the park to the mall, back to the air mattress.
Is it still considered an air mattress though, or just
mattress? even if the air is outside?
Is it still a mattress? Air mattress?
I think a deflated air mattress is just considered a tarp.
Yeah, it's a
I'm not
cover
hearing
at
it.
that
I
point.
could care less what people tell themselves. Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
My bed tarp.
I'm sleeping on a tarp.
But yeah, I could care less what folks tell themselves. You want to tell yourself whatever nonsense, this and that, make up stuff. That's all cute. Like I said, I look at all the folks on YouTube like what they are and where they at, which is nowhere close to me. So if any of you want to pretend that you can compete in any way, shape, and form, that's cute. But let's put it like this. I mean, first of all, I already understand what y'all are saying and talking about. I know that you're making up nonsense and lies that don't exist. That's number one. And number two, you keep talking about the same things that are all you being malicious and nothing to brag about. You keep acting like it's a come up, but it's really just, honestly, it's basically, how do I put it? It's your reckoning. I mean, that's what it is. It's your karma. It's y'all going through things, right? And all the folks around you, and then you're bragging about it because, like I said, they're all selfish and entitled. And the fact is, they just don't care about anyone or anything. Facts.
Panax.
All they are is selfish and entitled, and they're only concerned with themselves, and all they want is money. I mean, I really just have to see someone who is so desperate on this network that they literally are denying while they tell on themselves what their intentions are and making up things out of thin air.
Joey's sleep number is -0.
I mean, I've never seen stuff like this.
No positive. Just
positive
negative.
zero?
It's
just
all negatives.
God damn it.
I know exactly what you all are a part of, what you do. I know that half y'all are part of all of this stuff going on here. I'm paying attention to every move. Understand that. I listen to everything. Nothing you say is going to bother me and make me feel anything, but I'm paying attention and I'm just taking notes. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm getting everything like ready to go. I'm not trying to document stuff no more. Honestly, I'm basically getting ready to completely shift. And I've already gotten messages directly from God telling me
we'll go with that.
About to shift. Everything in my life is about to shift. Like I'm coming into my true purpose because I'm really Batman. So I'm not.
Didn't he say he was going to start filming everything?
Is that part of the shit?
I'm not doing the things you're doing. You can talk about money, but I mean, Batman's got so much power in the street, and my name ring bells, and it's so heavy that the money coming because the more strikes I take in the street, the more money I get. Little homie. Okay, as time progresses, they're going to have to give me something. They're going to have to throw me a bone and get.
Isn't taking stripes the same as like getting whipped?
Is that the name for it? Let me look. Is that
any money to work with and offers and deals? You know what I mean? So I'm not even worried about that. That's going to come. You know what I mean? God is going to provide like he always does. God has always provided for me. Understand that. And I've already taken the time, and God helped me to build the infrastructure. He's helping me to rebuild my foundation now. I mean, it's crazy. It's amazing how God provides. I want people to pay attention to that. I want to stop for a minute and have people, let's thank God for what we do have. instead of always about what can we get next and having our hands out like y'all and all y'all want to, live off of government.
His projection is strong.
And checking on Section 8 and then talk about you got this and that. You know what I mean? These
You're
people
being
just trying to copy my
shipped.
story. They sitting there complaining about going through something that ain't going through nothing that we've been through 800 times and still turned around. So that's what I'm saying. You got groups of people
Or
Be
John
right back,
Cole, I
guys.
meent.
Got to rock a shift. Be right back.
John
that sit
Cole,
there and have their hand
I
out
gotta
and they
go
want to
rip a
complain and
shift right
cry.
now.
They ain't been through nothing. But me, I've been through hell, and everybody knows I've been through everything this world and the devil could possibly throw at me. And I'm still here, still
You guys are funny.
kicking, still moving, and I'm stronger than ever. We are not the same, brother. You know what I mean? And like I said, I mean, I've got everything already in place for the beautiful future, for the future. It's amazing. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I'm not trying to
The
compete with
beautiful
anyone on
future.
YouTube. That's
The
for sure. I want to see
beautiful
folks do
future.
well. I hope all of you on YouTube do very well. I wish you the best. I hope that you do well.
Not
Honestly,
when I
thank
you
you,
know, from the
Joe.
bottom of my heart.
Not when I
but my
eat
whole
house
thing is I
brand
just
eggs, Blue. They will clear me out.
Which
Like-
brand?
How like a house brand, like just from store brand.
Just rolls through like an ambulance, huh?
Yeah. I don't have to make plans for the next 4 or 5 hours.
can detect when there's nonsense being said and things that don't exist. That's the difference. You understand? That's what they do. You call them out for the fact that they're making up nonsense and saying delusion and lies, and then they try to flip the script and pretend, oh, you're like them now. Like brother, I want to see you win. I want to see everybody win, but don't make up fake wins and fake W's. You feel me? That's totally different. That's a whole different ball game. No, see, I'm not saying anything because any other reason than
Store
that what
brand
you're
eggs.
saying doesn't exist. That's my issue. Okay? Okay, sisters? So, like I said, I mean, over here, what I'm building is real. Y'all keep wanting to talk about money. They keep wanting to have a conversation the way that they conversate, but the way they conversate ain't gotten them nowhere in the past 60, 80 years.
Joey, that's another little personal pet peeve of mine. The word is converse. Learn it.
Preach, brother, preach. Tell me when somebody can tell me a thing. That's what I want to understand, little homie. Are you serious? It is hilarious.
Random gong. Just
So yeah, like I said, I mean, you got these folks, they just cannot, I mean, they can't get right. So I mean, straight there, a bunch of can't get right. It's that simple. Can't get right. I've never seen anything quite like it. But then again, I think back and I'm like, no, wait a minute. Yes, I have. Quite a few times, actually. I'll tell you one thing, them Floridians are crazy, man. Them folks out there in Florida are crazy, and I'm starting to learn a lot of these folks are from Florida, and I'm like, oh, what a surprise.
Floridians.
Yeah. Now it all makes sense. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, my whole deal is I don't revolve around money, homie. Like, I literally live outside of your society, outside of all this stuff that's just basically, you know, it's all fake. It's a matrix, and I live outside of the matrix.
He's
I
not
look
a
in
part
and
of
look
your
at what y'all are doing and
system.
laugh, and it's my entertainment. I live outside of the matrix. I basically live without money. I don't really care about money. And I've heard other people say this, and they're smart as hell. That's what a genius
So why do you need donations? What are people supposed to be donating?
is going to learn how to do because you have to. See, I live and build off my environment, but my environment, I'm not a product of my environment. My product is an environment of me.
my product.
Because I take
A product is an environment of me.
My product is. I'm
matters
not
into
a
my own
part of
hands.
my environment. My environment is a product inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
I get smart and
Outside.
I learn how to move and I learn what I'm doing. You feel me? So it's like I'm so strong and I ain't shrinking for nobody that I start to, you know, change and affect my environment. The title with what I'm talking about as far as Batman is evolving, I'm constantly evolving. I'm constantly progressing. It's not to have anybody feel anyway. This is just how I live my life, and it has a lot of folks and they feel it. I'm literally evolving. I mean, you can see it. And that's why I like showing y'all the depiction in the videos and the timeline and the, you know, if you call it, what is it, chronology, like chronologically, like you can see my growth and my development through time. And if you look, I'm bigger than ever. I'm stronger than ever. I mean, and this is because of complete brute force. This is because of
You've aged 20 years in the last 5.
domination. This is because I'm doing so much physically almost every day that my body has to evolve, and it demands my body to
Pretty much
grow
in the
and
last
accustom
11
itself
months.
to the fact that I'm an enforcer, the enforcer of divine law, and a complete super soldier, the most elite, perfect soldier there is, and I'm a straight gangster that gets busy in the street. You understand? So folks can't deny it, and that's what God told me. He said, God told me, become undeniable, and that's what I've become. So when you look at even my physique, you can already see that's really Batman, bro. Like that's not a joke. That's not a guy, pretending. That's Batman, bro. And that's the thing. This is the real. I'm the prophecy. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course, I mean, we already should know what it is. It doesn't need to be explained. Every single day, I will wake up and continue to work on being Batman because it's who I am. You all will continue to work on hoping and praying that you make some money. You all will continue to be the Satanist that you are, and wicked and no good and selfish and entitled, and you'll get nowhere and you'll never progress and you'll stay broke and mad and in your feelings because you're evil and you're wicked. You understand?
You'll still be a prolapse totem pole.
And you'll be online kicking your delusion. And everything you're talking is a bunch of fluff like Pokemon.
He's going to start with the Charizard.
All right.
You know, so I mean, that's the point. You'll come on here and you'll talk nonsense and you'll make no sense, and it'll be what it's going to be. Give me a minute.
Hold up.
But see me, I move differently. So I'm just telling you, like, I'm not claiming to have all the answers. I'm not trying to be perfect. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't even talk to folks no more because everything that they going through and that, is something that's about them, they want to project. I can't talk to folks who projecting, bro. Like, you got to be mature, bro. You know what I mean? You got to talk to me as a man or as a woman and be real and man up and woman up, bro. That's all. There's no way to respond or process projection. That's weakness, and it doesn't exist, and that's a fact.
I would agree with that.
So that's what these folks do. They're overcompensating because they're empty and miserable. Okay, and you can hear it in their conversation. I mean, I literally just heard someone today on this network like desperate for love. I mean, that stuff is crazy, bro.
Yes.
And you know what? Yes, you do deserve love. Everyone deserves love. But
was this person talking to a catfish, perchance?
You don't get on a network and start making up crazy claims and stuff, and you don't worry about other people's fake relationships or whatever they're doing, and then try to involve yourself in what they got going on because you just can't seem to find a partner. And it kind of spells it out, right? Because the reason that individual and anyone like that can't find a partner is because they're downright crazy.
He's talking a lot of truth. He just doesn't realize it.
You feel me? And you hear the entitlement when they talk, and that's why all those people are part of all that nonsense that I've already exposed that they do on this YouTube and all this stuff. It's a bunch of crazy folks who can't get a grip, bunch of can't get rights, right? They're all out of their mind, and they don't understand or process reality, and they just are angry. So they're just looking for outlets to, vent and whatever, and whatever. And it's like completely pointless. Like I've come to the conclusion and realized after reevaluating and really looking at these people, like, you've always been my entertainment. Like, you're nowhere near my level. That's why this dynamic has been so weird. So I don't want to talk to you no more. None of you. Because I know that I'm above you. I've always been above you. I've always known that. But I was just trying to be nice. And I'm humble. I talk to everybody. But some folks, you just can't give your time and energy. And that's something that I've learned. And I think everybody should learn. So,
I totally forgot. Last night, CIA sent him my link to come up on panel, and I never got a link back. Yeah,
weird.
It may look whatever way. I mean, look how much progress I made, how quickly, bro. Like, look how, like I told you, I'm able to save budget. I'm able to move efficiently. God has changed things. Things are changing every day. Isn't that beautiful and amazing? God is at work, and the times that you're struggling the most, that's when God is at work the most. That's what God told me. That's what every lesson I was taught, and that's what I've seen recently. So what I'm saying is, y'all don't get however it looks is how it looks, and it looks good right now. But my point is, there's a lot more progress I want. I'm extremely ambitious. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm enjoying the journey. And that's the biggest difference between happiness and these folks. The reason they're miserable and unhappy is because they can't enjoy being poor. They can't enjoy or find a positive in not having money.
Joey, I don't think anybody really enjoys being poor. I mean, it's something you kind of make your way through, and it's drudgery, but nobody enjoys it.
Money. I can. That's why we don't, mix, because we're not the same. I'm going to create and find a positive no matter.
You also don't enjoy being poor, which is why you're constantly begging for money and donations.
how negative the experience is. And this is how my relationships in the past have been too. Folks have tried to make them negative and miserable and unhappy because they are, but I was getting all the enjoyment out of it and having a good time and partying and living my life. And that's why they were so jelly behind my back trying to organize and plot. And what did they do? They wasted all their time, and I enjoyed every second while they was miserable, unhappy. I was out there living my life happy as hell. So folks like that, no wonder they can't stand me, because while you wasting all your time, I'm appreciating every second they go getting back.
Always getting fired up.
And if you want to know the truth, that's really what it's about with all these people, is that they see that I'm happy. And like I told you, that's why God sent that homie back in the day to tell me, don't let folks steal your joy. And I didn't understand it at the time. Now I do completely. So like I said, copying, imitation, all this stuff comes from envy and fear, man. These people look up to me, like I said, like I'm your boss. I'm literally your boss. I tell y'all what to do and you do it. Like I'm your boss, bro. I run this network. I run everything. Like I'm the CEO, literally, of my own corporation is being built. This is all real. I'm not just talking. I really got billions in equity. So, I mean, catch up. You want to talk about this and that. What you're talking about is relatively small, even if it was real, and it's not. And you can tell it's not because look at the source it's coming from. I mean, are you serious? You got to be a reputable person. You can't just come out the woodwork and say, I got something that normally costs at least $100K to over $300 to $500,000. I just got it all of a sudden. No, you don't. I mean, no, you don't. That's just not how it works. You know what I mean? And then, you'll read the paper within the next week, and that same individual will probably be in jail and prison, because if there is any truth to what they say, it's clear that they're breaking the law and committing crimes and doing illegal activity. Make sense?
I have no idea what he just said.
It is what it is. I mean, that I could care less.
I don't know, but he's not really taking very many breaths.
That's their business. You know what I mean? Like real talk. That's not, I could care less what people do, what they do with their time. That's your problem. But my whole deal is,
of course, I do have him on
me. I keep my eyes on God, and I'm humble, and I'm happy with what I got already. And I just keep on building. I'm in a constant state of evolving. Like my body is evolving, my physical, my mental, my spiritual, my health, my emotions, like everything is constantly evolving. I'm constantly evolving. And like I said, these folks just don't get, we're not the same. This is a way of life. Okay, this is how I live. This is a way of life. I am so much happier now than when I had over $250,000, almost $300,000 in the bank.
Are you really?
Listen to that. I am way more happier now and fulfilled than when I had over like $250,000 to $300,000 in the bank.
Is that why you spent it all? So you could be happy?
And you know why? Because I got God. Because I got God. And I have Christina, and I have someone who loves me, and I'm happy, God. Like truly happy. Like I love my life, and I love what I do, and I enjoy every day, and I enjoy building, and I enjoy what I do. And that's the thing. I hear so many people. I just saw a news story. Did y'all hear about what happened with that? It was a 7-Eleven gas station clerk or whatever, the female. Did you hear what happened? So she had to defend herself in whatever instance, whatever went down and happened. Some crazy guy came in, and that stuff happens. Like I've been all over the US. I've seen stuff happen in front of me. I've seen gas stations. I've been in shelters. I've been in jails. I've been in all sorts of different places, in rough ghettos and hoods. I know how the environment actually is, and I can hold my own anywhere. I'm different than y'all. I actually know how to hold my own.
An attack at a 7-Eleven somewhere else, he prevented just because he saw the news fucking story about it. Okay.
Probably she was probably inspired by him being Batman to stand up for herself.
Extent, because sometimes, I mean, if you go to Chicago, there's blocks that even I would have a really hard time on, because it's not about how tough you are. It's the fact that folks ain't playing fair. Does that make sense? Okay. I mean, there's crazy stuff happening right now in Philly, Chicago. I mean, yeah, these places, of course, crazy things happen, but it's all embellished. It's put on another level with the media, and there's a spin on it because they're having everybody dumbed down into this vibration of fear where they want you so they can control you. See, that's the thing. These folks want to talk, but you don't want to acknowledge I've had the answers this entire time. We gonna pretend like I ain't been that dude this entire time? We gonna pretend like I ain't always been the boss and who y'all look up to? We gonna pretend like I'm not the businessman and the real Bruce Wayne? Really? We're gonna pretend I'm not the one who makes all the money and the moves and hustles, and you could stop feeling envious of the way that you do and being jelly and coming from that weird place, because it's only affecting you. That's the truth. And it's helping me. And that's a fact. And you've seen it this entire time. So don't front. You know what it is. And you could stop that, and you could say, hey, you know what? I'm going to show some love, and I'm going to pay him and donate so that he can continue to teach me. All these folks who feel some way, you could put your feelings aside. You're grown folks. You're grown adults. You could put your feelings aside and man up and woman up and say, you know what, you're right, and I have a lot to learn from you, and I'd like to learn. And guess what? I'd be more than happy to work with you as a client personally, but you would need to pay me something, and we have sessions, and I could talk to you and help you through your issues, through whatever you're struggling with, whatever your problems are. I have the answers, but you got to pay me. That's what folks don't get. Like, I can do all of that. I can offer advice, like all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
he can offer advice. What kind of advice would you take from this Mong?
I mean, if you need
Better
that,
fucking listen
why
to
don't
me.
you just go to my Cash App or PayPal or Venmo, anyone in the world. If you need to learn how to build a business, I'd be more than happy to help you. I can give any kind of advice on here. Like, it is what it is. It's open canvas. You feel me? So, I mean, do you want the answers? Do you want to do better? Or do you want to just go online or hide and say things to yourself, talk to yourself? I mean, it's up to people to make their own decisions. See, I'm not at your discretion or mercy. And this is what I always told these folks right in front of them, and online and offline. I'm not at your discretion or mercy. I'm not here for your judgment. I could care less. This is the problem with the new millennial generation, with even the older folks. Wow. They want to judge and they want to say, this is how I feel. I didn't ask you how you feel. Facts ain't feelings, and feelings ain't going to make you no money, homie. I get people in their feelings every day and I get paid for it. Okay, know the difference. You're not me. So again, if you want to learn something, why would you not come to the guy who's the teacher and the healer and can actually teach you something? Why would you not come to the guy who's going through it and gone through it and living it through experience and has all the life experience? It's the only person who can teach you. I've been in every position. I've been in the Bluff, Bankhead, Atlanta, all the ghettos. I've been through all the places. Okay, I've been in all the project buildings. I've been everywhere. I've been in Green Bay, Minneapolis, New York, Albany, New York City, Richmond, Virginia. I've been in all the projects.
Albany,
Cali, Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, every little part of California I've been through. Arizona, Phoenix, Mesa, Scottsdale. Like, are we serious right now? Like, bro, I've been everywhere. I took over Vegas, Las Vegas. I've been all through Nevada. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, it is what it is. I've been everywhere, bro. Almost in the U.S., almost pretty much. I think I've driven up and been through Oregon, looking at stuff. Like, been through a lot of different states, man. So, I mean, I know how it is everywhere. It's kind of low key everywhere. And my deal is, for me, I just want to better my lifestyle. That's my main goal right now. Like, I just want my life to keep getting better. I want finances. I want money, and I am chasing comfort. That's the one thing that they always tell me, well, don't chase comfort. I'm not chasing comfort to allow it to soften me, and it's not going to. I'm chasing comfort because that's my reward. I mean, there has to be a reward. You know what I mean? Like, no, I want comfort. I want the most comfort I can get, and then that's going to help me perform at my peak, and I know it. You understand? Like, no, you got to be comfortable. I understand what they're saying. They're talking about in the principle more like when you're out doing things, but I'm trying to better my lifestyle. I'm not concerned with what people say, especially if they're talking about me, because, I mean, nobody's really been honest when they're speaking and saying my name. They're being disingenuous, so it's a waste of my time and theirs. It's just completely pointless. I've never cared what people think. So folks don't get whatever your energy is now, I alchemize it. If you're on some nonsense, I'm going to run away from you.
I especially love it when he gives a life tip and then does the mental gymnastics to explain why he's doing the opposite of that life tip that he just gave. Yeah, you're not supposed to chase comfort. And I understand that, but here's why I'm chasing comfort.
Walk away from you 100%. I don't care if I'm in the street. I don't care if I'm on my live and it makes me look like something or whatever when we know I'm the tough guy, because why would I lean towards nonsense? I want to run away from what's going to hold me back. I want to run away from people who are no good and looking at me like demons and don't have my best interest at heart.
You need to run away from yourself then, Joey, because you are holding you back.
I do. I want to run from those people. I want to run from failure. I want to run towards success. This is what I never did when I was growing up. I was always just Billy.
He looked out for failure. What?
Yeah, I know a few months ago he was chasing discomfort, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Tough guy. Now I'm learning and change the game on y'all, and y'all are like, this is a new man, this is a new person, because now I'm choosing me. And that's what God said. He said, choose yourself. Choose you. Choose love. And that's what I'm doing. You see, I show everybody love. If you feel some way, okay, that's how you feel, but you have no reason to feel any way towards
getting emotional.
Because I've done nothing but help all you folks and be there for you. So if you feel some way, that's in your heart. That's okay, but that's on you. That's why when folks
I think this is about the boyfriend not having money to take him to the carnival right now.
I wonder if he's going to cry.
Oh, well, this and that, and, in this instant, you would do this. How are you going to tell me my actions and what I would do? You don't know me. There's nothing I would do ever, because I'm not a robot and I'm not something you can figure out. And the sooner people understand that, the better you'll understand the actual reality of who I am and the situation. I told you, this is a lot darker than folks think. What y'all have stumbled on, this is way darker than you can imagine. I'm an immortal vampire. I really don't care. But what I do is I follow the rules, and I'm smart because I want to have a future with my career as Batman. If I make mistakes, that's going to cost me money, put me in bad positions, hold me back, right? With what I'm already going through, I don't want to go through those things. 100%. You know what I mean? Like 100%. Like, no, like me going through stuff, that can literally put me in a bad position. And I don't want that.
He gave us the
you know what I mean? I want to stay away from
today.
He did what?
Gave us a good hiss.
Oh, yeah.
stress. I want to get away from bad people now. I want to better my life. And that's what I work on every day. Now I'm about my respect, and you'll continue to see that like you always do. But it's different now. I'm moving different now. I'm not worried about proving something that's been proven 8 million times. I want to be just myself. I'm giving myself that ability to breathe and exist and be me finally. And that's a major milestone for me. That's a part of my healing. And that's a big deal to me and for me. It may not matter to you. See, that's the thing. People talk and spend their time talking to people who don't care about you and don't have your best interest at heart. The reason that you folks are online desperate, making up false claims and saying, oh, I'm this and that. I mean, the thing I heard today was hilarious. Okay. This crazy lady got on here and said, oh, well, I went through a wrongful termination and now I'm rich. What? Oh, my goodness. Can't get right. Oh, my goodness.
Prepared that fucking bit?
A crazy lady said, I got 40 acres now. You'll never have 40 acres. Stop lying. Oh, my goodness. For real. You and 40 acres. She said it perfectly, right? 40 acres. They still on that. They still begging for 40 acres. And you know what comes with the 40 acres, right? Oh, my goodness. You still begging for that? You want your 40 acres and a mule? Oh, my goodness. Them folks is hilarious. They still on the same stuff. We done evolved. We done moved on 8 billion light years past them, and they still in the same predicament because, like I told you, it's mental. They can't get out of it. Can you imagine being in that position? That sucks. Yeah, you'll never have 40 acres, sister. I had 50 acres, and I sold it like it was nothing for over 100,000. It should have been 150,000. So I don't know what you're talking about. You're not.
So you're admitting that you lost $50,000 right off the top?
Me, you're not in my position. Like I said, now we go through it worse than anybody. I got everybody against me. That's the way it's always been. Why? Because I'm really wealthy. Everything they described, what I listened to today it took 5 minutes, and I saw why they're so envious of me, because everything that they want, I already have it, and have already had it, and half the stuff I liquidated and sold it already. Easy.
Fuck yeah.
So you can play catch up, but it's a little late in the game, because let's go through hypothetically. Let's say any of you on here actually got 40 acres. First of all, you're still behind because I had 50, but y'all want to compete, right? Oh, my goodness. So let's say you get 40 acres. Well, where are you at, you know, as far as what actually matters? Because if you evaluate you and what you going through and dealing with, like not knowing what's going on, like I said, can't find a partner, can't be happy by yourself, can't find a relationship. Y'all always got to have somebody around. You can't be alone. You're not concerned about your health. You're not concerned about anything. You ain't out running and exercising like me all day in the sun, right? You're not going outside. I mean, y'all ain't doing nothing for yourself. So let's say you have 40 acres. That 40 acres means nothing because you ain't going to use it, and you for sure can't build a business on it, because I'm going to tell you what, your groups ain't been able to build a business ever. If I gave you a roadmap on how to build a business, y'all couldn't. Fact.
Take a breath, for fuck's sake.
So why do y'all make up crazy claims is my question. And like I said, if they want to continue this fake talk, matter of fact, I am going to talk about it. I'm going to use it and I'm going to get paid for it. How about that? Y'all like apples? Because I bet you won't like them apples.
You like grapefruit?
Which kind you want? You want a Granny Smith apple, green, or you want a red one? Which one? You like apples? How you like them apples, sister? Every time they talk, it sounds like they're eating an apple. I mean, literally, they can't get a word in edgewise. Tyree.
Jesus,
absolutely ridiculous.
We're gonna have to do a
70s, they can't get over it. They cannot go do their own thing. Like I said, I'm just telling you.
What? My brain fell out.
The truth, I mean, like, quit making up stuff. It's weird, bro. Or keep doing it, and I'll just use it in my show, and I'll get paid for it. That's a cool game. See, every game that
you'll get paid for it next year.
They play ends with me getting paid, and they don't make a dime. I love these games. I love them. I mean, you know how much money I'd have made off these folks through the course of the years, and they don't even realize it. Y'all done made me rich. I done paid that car lot 1,000,000 times because of you. Y'all are amazing. They the gift that keep on giving when it comes to my finances.
The one bill Joey never talks about it. Sorry, bud. Is his StreamYard bill, and who pays that on automatic payments?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, who paid his car lot last month? Joey, who was it? Could it be on Mommy's?
I make money off you little homies. See, that's the thing. Folks can't even come around me no more because I end up literally making money off of them getting paid. Real talk. Like you come around me, I'm like, oh, okay, resource, I make money. Real talk. I'm not playing. Like, that's what I'm saying. You could be on any energy you want. The minute you bring it my way, I'm going to dismiss it, alchemize it, and turn it into money. That's the way everybody should be. So that's my point. No one cares what you have. That dude on the panel was kicking some facts. That one that kept talking and he kept like speaking up. He was actually kicking some facts. See, that's the point. He said the truth. He said, no, I'm me. He said, I'm a blue collar worker. Right. Like, that's a
he's probably talking about Rob Rack or someone in the black sector.
Real American, at least I give him that. Like, that's somebody who knows the truth. Of like, how much, what you have material-wise, that don't matter. How much money you have to your name, that don't matter. The thing that matters is your willpower. The thing that matters is that, you know, that will, that, you know, that you want to go out, that determination, that ambition, that drive, the genius of your mind. If you work on your mind like I have and constantly grow, I mean, they can't stop you. See, I'll trade money for knowledge every day. That's what I always told folks. Always. I've been saying this forever. I always said I'll trade money for knowledge any day because that knowledge will make you all that money back times a million.
And now you got neither one.
But think about this for a second. That goes back to projection. He's talking about it in reverse. I will give you knowledge if you give me money. I'm going to talk bullshit. So yeah, he wouldn't give anyone any money for knowledge to use the knowledge to go make money. It's still a way of projection. It's just
weird. Everything's backwards.
Mike Tyson said it best. He said, no, you have to hit rock bottom. He said, the only way you can do it is hitting rock bottom. So if Mike Tyson said that, right, and I'm someone who I know, I'm just being real, I know that I'm walking that walk, the real walk. You know what I mean?
You walking that rock bottom walk. Joey's problem is he's too stupid to realize that he hit rock bottom like 7 times, and he keeps just bashing his face into it. But he thinks he's winning still.
Like, you know, I'll give him his respect. You know what I mean? But I still think that he's a Mason, and there's a lot of funny business going on, possibly cloning. There's all sorts of stuff that's happening. But the real Mike Tyson, I give him his respect 100%. You understand? And my deal is I'm walking that real walk. See, that's what y'all don't get. Y'all want to talk, but you're talking about a guy that comes up against principalities and concepts every day that you can't even fathom. The things that you all fear, I deal with every day and look it right in its eyes and defeat it. That's what you don't get. You don't get how rough, how against me this environment was for me. You don't get, I had everyone against me. You don't get, like, you're starting to see little hints of it. Like these demons, how they coming around me, right? Like you can see how hard it was for me to make it out here or make something of myself, for me to take over every block like I have and really be the real Don Dada and gangsta. That's some serious stuff, bro. That's not something that happens every day. What I've accomplished already, nobody's ever done in the history of man. Next to Mexico,
fired up
when you're
and emotional.
You got to give me some credit, bro. Because anyone else, you brought them down here, they're not going to know what to do. They're going to feel lost, be lost, and then they're not going to know what to do. And these folks down here, they're going to take advantage of them immediately. Immediately. That's what they try to do with everybody down here. You know, I just don't let them. That's the difference. See, I stood up and I made a name for myself because I stood up the entire time to everyone. That's how I shut down all these gangs. That's how I defeated all these gang members. That's how I defeated the cartel several times. That's how I defeated everybody. And now, like I said, I run everything. I'm the boss. It ain't about no money. I'm not after money. See, that's the part that they really have a hard time with. I already know too, because they probably ask about me and they're like, what do you mean? Like, he doesn't care about money? Like, nah, he literally likes to be the enforcer. Like, this dude's really a tough guy and he does this for fun. Like, he goes into these situations because he lives for it and he literally loves it. Like, you know, like he likes the adrenaline. That's the truth. I don't do these things to make money. I do all this for free. Like, real talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really like that. That's what folks don't get. I live for this stuff. I love it. So when you're paying me a little to do what I would do for free, I got a dream job. So that's what I'm saying, bro. You want to stay young? Like, I'm aging backwards, but I don't ever have to worry about that. God got me, right? But you want to stay young, you want to, you know, like, whatever, do good, feel good, whatever. Do something, create a job, create your own job, create your own career. Do something that makes you happy.
I'm
And do
thinking he's
something
at
that
the
helps
park.
people and helps
That
folks
guy.
and helps others. I saw.
Say again.
I'm really thinking he's at the park because he keeps
Okay.
walking out of that awning, the area where you go in between the bathrooms and shit like that, coming out and going back in. I mean, we don't know 100%. That's my opinion.
Yeah. See, I don't know that he would. Do you think he walks? Because he doesn't like riding his bike at night.
I think he feels safe next to the Coke machine. I really do. Maybe he changed.
All his prairie friends.
Quote, I think it was today or yesterday, it said, you're going to be so much happier when you start caring about what other people are going through. I thought that was a beautiful quote today. And I mean, God knows I've always cared about what other people go through. That's why people end up helping me, because I've helped everybody. Seriously, I've done everything for everybody always, my entire life. And that's why it's not a surprise to me.
I've done everything for everybody always.
When folks turn around and help me or bless me now, because I understand that's God. That's God, and that's the universal laws of karma, and that's my dharma, good karma, coming back to me in tenfold. Like I said, the one dude, he helped me out, and he literally said the word
dharma, chameleon.
Double portion, and I was tripping because I'm like, that's exactly what God told me a million times, and what God told me is coming. And it was crazy because he gave me double portion. Like, he literally helped me twice. So when things like that are happening, it just makes you really think, and you just believe, like, you know that you can never doubt God. That's where I'm at, and that's what folks don't understand. I don't ever doubt God. I don't care about material possession at all. I don't care about money. I could not have a dime to my name, like you see me even recently, and be happy. And God knows that. So if I need money, I can ask God, I can come to God. And God, this entire time, has fulfilled my needs and taken care of me, and God has really provided for me.
God gives payday loans now.
You think I'll be okay, Yahweh?
True testimony, and like I said, there's no testimony without a test. The question is, and the lesson to be learned for all of you out there, instead of copying and imitating me and not listening to the message and seeing what's actually happening, because it's God proving it all to you. If you're still in denial, you can't claim to believe in God. If you're against me and you're jelly of me, or you feel some way towards me, you're going against the Son of God. That means you go against me, you go against God. You can't claim to believe in God but be against me, brother. This is what folks got to wake up to. Because I'm really the Son of God. See, folks can't come around me and say, oh yeah, I'm the Son of God. No, you're not listening. There's one Son of God, only one, in all of time other than Jesus Christ, my brother. It's me. I'm not talking. This is proven in front of your face. So when anyone else gets around me, and if they say that after I'm talking and they try to say, oh, yeah, me too, right? I mean, you haven't seen what's going on? The one dude who said that caught 2 felonies immediately. Listen to what I'm saying. You go against me.
The guy who took your wallet got 2 felonies?
God controls everything.
Because you're a pussy.
Okay? Such things called instant
God
karma.
took his wallet.
That was an example. So is my point proven? Or am I just saying things? Am I just talking like y'all? Or is my point proven? I'm the son of God. I looked him right in his eyes, right up on him. Looked him right in his eyes, said, I'm an immortal vampire. Immortal. And that's what set him off and what he was in his feelings about, because he got G-checked.
And I'm going to live forever.
So he wanted to try to get some get back and pretend that he was tough. He wanted to G-check, but he doesn't know how to properly G-check or son anyone, much less me. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can front. I don't care. Okay? I can't be G-checked because I'm a G. Smart one. This is why people are so funny, because you got the game confused. You're so desperate, grasping for straws. And see, I pay attention to y'all's behavior. So if anyone come around me and repeat what I'm saying, you a demon. That's a fact. You a problem, you a demon, and you are not with God. You are against my Father. You are against God, because you cannot come up to the actual Son of God and tell me, oh, I'm that too. Boy, you sound crazy, son. You sound crazy. Look at what I've been through. Look at just the videos as an inkling of what I've been through. Look at my journey. Look at how strong I am. I set 215 world records in a matter of months. Boy, don't play with me. What? I took over the streets and run every block. I'm an actual gangster in the mob. You're not me. Are you kidding me? That's silly. Are you serious? You understand? That's why folks is hilarious to me. So if you think I owe you a response, no, I don't pretend with regular folks that ain't nobody. I don't get involved at all with civilians. I really don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't waste my time. Now, folks are cool. I can have real friends. I can invite people, into my life, you know what I mean? And have them be a part of things, but you got to earn my trust first. And that takes some work. That takes a minute. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, that's the thing. Like me, I'm very private. Like I move a certain way. I'm very, very precise and specific. So when folks on here want to come on here and talk this little fake business stuff, homie, you talking to Bruce Wayne, bro, the real one. I'm the prophecy. I'm the son of God, bro. I owned 14 cars at one point, luxury whips, the most expensive cars money can buy, all paid for cash. I've never put a car on payments ever. I buy everything I own cash. I pay cash for everything I have. I'm rich and wealthy.
Or
that's
your boyfriend buys your bicycles for you.
What do you mean? And yes, I will struggle in front of you. I will have a hard time, and folks help me out because they know I deserve it. That's the truth. I'm being real. Bro, I've already done it all, bro. I'm 36 years old. Like, you think in 36 years you ain't gonna make some mistakes? And I really didn't. And God himself told me. God told me himself, you did everything right. You know what I mean? He said, I'm rewarding you not because you did everything wrong, or anything wrong, because you did everything right.
Stu.
See, that's my point. You people treat everything like it's some kind of project that you can mess up. No, there's no mistakes. You take risks and you do well and you live life, and that's how you learn. You cannot fear failure and ever succeed. Fact. You have a lot to learn. That's why y'all be coming on the internet trying to talk about folks and say, you did this. I want to paint your positives as negatives. I want to paint something that you did willingly and had fun doing and you enjoyed yourself as a mistake. No, I've never made any mistakes, buddy. God himself told me and already told you. How about that? And I haven't made no mistakes. If I made a mistake, why am I Batman? Answer that. Why am I wealthy as hell? more than anyone in the world right now. Still today. Why am I the luckiest man on the planet? Because it ain't luck. It never was luck. And that's what I told y'all since day one. It ain't luck. Don't call it luck because it ain't luck. I'm blessed.
Well, then why are you lucky? And why is it funny?
I work harder than anyone.
He's lucky to be blessed. And blessed to be lucky.
You understand? So, like I said, I mean, you got fake athletes on the TV. You think John Jones could hold a candle to me with martial arts? You're crazy. If you think Conor McGregor could, you're crazy. If you think any of them, that dude Anthony Joshua, if you think any of these dudes could come slightly close to me, any of them, if you even
what about the guy that stole your wallet?
Think that would be a competition, you've missed the whole point of me and who I am. See, that's what they don't get. If you took Bruce Lee and put him into any of these competitions, they wouldn't even be close. If you take me and put me into these competitions, I can guarantee at some point it won't be close. I'm on a
because you would be telling the ref that self-defense doesn't exist.
A different level than the folks you're seeing on your TV. You all don't have to believe me because you're in denial, just like you're in denial of God. If you deny reality, you're in denial of God. These are not false claims. I backed this up for 36 years, buddy.
36 years.
Understand? No, I can't prove anything to Freemasons because the
That's right. He slapped the doctor back when the doctor slapped him.
Fuck yeah.
Freemasons hide from me and run from me. That's why y'all won't sign the waiver. I'm not chasing your validation. Why would I care? I saw all them dudes, they short. Mike Tyson's short, he's small. Conor McGregor's small. All of them are small. Okay? That other dude, the Anthony Joshua dude, he doesn't impress me, not even slightly. I'm being real, bro. My mechanics with martial arts, my knowing, I'm the technician of martial arts. Like, I literally invented this stuff. It's an open canvas for me. I am so much in another level than dudes like that and a Jake Paul. Jake Paul doesn't know martial arts. He's a YouTuber. Y'all really got these folks. I already know what you do. I know exactly how y'all want to act like you're big and all that. Right, you cheated everything. Cheating isn't the knowledge. How big you are or you think you're strong now because you lifted some weights for a couple of months or a couple of weeks or a couple of days, that doesn't mean anything. You can lift all the weights you want. You can do whatever you want. Not one of you can hold a candle to me right now. You couldn't come close. And you all have that fake Mason money where you don't have any money, but they facilitate your expenses. You have paid trainers. You got everything you need sprawled out in front of you. And I'm telling you right now, not a single person on your TV could come slightly close to me, little homie. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Are you serious? That's a mockery. That's what it is. That's blasphemy. Get that right, boy. Y'all ain't been through what I've been through. So like I said, I don't got to worry about you because I'll never be in your situation because all y'all sold your soul to the devil and I'm with God. I got my soul priceless. Catch up. Get like me, little homie. Now, do any of you want to compete? Because I tell you what, at this point, I don't compete with scrubs. I gave y'all about 10, 20 years ago, I gave all y'all the option, all them people on your TV to step up. Not a single one of them wanted to. They knew who I was. They'd seen me on these interwebs forever. I went walk right inside Floyd Mayweather's gym. These people know who I am. Quit pretending. I'm the man that came through Vegas and had all the money. I paid for the membership at Floyd Mayweather's gym and I never showed up again because I was like, all these people are kissing up to him and he's 3 feet tall. This is a joke. I'm not going to put myself in a situation or in places where people are brainwashed because that's silly. I'm not going to really have people who are in the matrix, and can't see reality. Why would I put myself in that position when knowing that I can defeat Floyd Mayweather easily? Why would I sit there and talk? Do you think that's not frustrating? I want to talk to folks who are going to talk to me like I'm nobody and like he's me. Bro, that's crazy. And that's the reality. Bro, Floyd Mayweather couldn't come close to me, bro. Are you serious? I'm a 52 blocks expert for real, bro. Zab Judah used 52 and Floyd couldn't come close to him. Then they lied because he lost that bout. He's lost every bout. You want to call him undefeated? He lost in the Olympics too. You've lied all day for this dude. He's a scrub and he's broke. He's poor. He doesn't have a dime of money. He puts prop money on camera. What do you mean? 50 Cent testified in court. His lifestyle's fake and he uses prop money. So you think Floyd's not the same thing? They were on camera with prop money together, bro. So what do you mean? He testified under oath saying this. Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, federal snitch informant, filed an order of protection against the dude from Ja Rule's camp. Y'all better get it right, bro. I'm from the streets, bro. I know what I'm talking about because I'm in the streets with it. Y'all want to talk about people like JoJo Capone. JoJo Capone is a joke. Straight up. People like that, he's a teddy bear. Real talk. I'm telling you, I run the streets. I'm going to be in Chicago. Chicago is mine. You understand? And I'm gonna be talking to all them type of folks the same way of the depiction of me, because like I told you, all that gangster squad stuff that comes from me and my family, my DNA, my lineage. When they start talking that Chicago stuff, this isn't Chicago. This is the Wild West. You understand? We're not the same. That's what you don't understand, boy. I really run this. I do everything you're afraid to do. I don't have any fear. Okay? You don't seem to get what's happened. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. That's the way I keep it. I've outsmarted everybody. Okay? I'm divinely protected by God. That's the only reason I made it this far. We're not the same. Don't think for 1 second we're the same, cuzzy. You understand that? I got my friends in Chicago. This isn't Chicago. Go watch that scene, because that's me. You understand who you're talking to and hearing? Do you know who I am? I'm the mob. Do you know what the mob does and who the mob is? Can you even fathom how we've been moving for my entire life? And I'm by myself. Folks, it's funny. I talk that Chicago stuff. You feel me? You think when I'm in Chicago, you think folks are going to be kicking that in front of me? Do you not remember all these workplaces I was working in when I was having to sun managers, co-workers, and like called every single one of them out on the spot and came on live and talked about it? All them folks was from Chicago, homie. You don't remember the cars 6 deep of Chicago little homies in the street trying to talk mess, and I told them what's up, and they ran and drove off as fast as they could, scared as hell? You remember that? Because I do.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Green Bay was full of people from Chicago. Every one of them got sun. Ran dudes off blocks from Chicago. Straight up. All just me, homie. Just me by myself, bro. Batman. And I wasn't in no bat suit. So that Chicago stuff, this LA stuff, and this New York stuff, and this Virginia stuff, you can miss me with, because I know the truth. I done been out on all these places. I was running dudes off corners in Albany, bro. I was literally getting into the mix in Richmond and having folks back down to me, whole groups, by myself. I was out there by myself, dolo. That's a gangster. Y'all ain't moving like that. See, they want to pretend and emulate and copy, but you ain't willing to put yourself in my shoes in the positions I've been in. Like, I'm out here in these blocks by myself. Anything can happen. Anything. I'm putting myself in positions that, quite frankly, you don't have the heart to. I have always, my entire life. So now that I'm getting smart and I still have the courage, and I'll put myself in any position, but now I'm smart and now I know more what I'm doing. And now I'm thinking ahead, like, I'm going to make sure that I still don't get in any trouble, that I don't do anything wrong, right? That I'm in control of my actions completely. And that makes things even harder. I told you, self-defense is a myth. That's why I'm telling you, when folks say, well, yeah, of course you're gonna defend yourself. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I don't have to. God got me.
Take my wallet.
I'll look somebody right in the eyes and tell
them. You
them.
can have it.
I tell them straight up, self-defense doesn't exist. I tell these folks straight up in front of them, to their face. Self-defense is an illusion that the injustice system created, this corrupt injustice system, to trick you out of your freedom. The sooner you listen to that, the more you'll learn. So understand, we're in a different time now, okay? That system and everything has really evolved and buckled down on a lot of stuff. This ain't the old days. And what I'm trying to explain to you is the old days, anytime, like all recently, all these years, I'm in the mob. We don't move the same. We're not the same. I carry this with me, who I am. I really live like this. This is tattooed on me. Okay? So, I mean, we're just not the same. We don't move the same. I'm living that thug life for real. I'm about that life. You folks are YouTubers. You folks are regular civilians. You folks are regular people. And I'm being real with you. You don't come from my walk of life. You don't come from my world. You don't come from my struggle. You couldn't fathom what I come from. You don't have a clue. You couldn't fathom or comprehend what I've done already. Okay? It's like Tupac said, in your wildest dreams, you couldn't imagine a you-know-what like me. In your wildest dreams, you could not fathom or imagine a gangster like me. I was never some dude that got on YouTube and talked fake fluff. I'm talking real talk right now. I'm telling you facts. Okay? There ain't anybody who can step up to me. That's the difference. See my point? Anyone. Any block, any nation, anywhere across this globe, I'm the tough guy. I just got smart now. And being the tough guy, you got to get smart at some point, because that system is there. And all these folks and cowards hide behind it. Getting the point yet?
Jesus.
You better wake up and get smart. Real talk, bro. I'm going to tell you what, man. All them Chicago so-called goons and savages, look at what they do and how they move and the things they do, which are erratic behavior, reckless, silly, dumb. Let's get real, right? And look at what they do. Batman is all hands, puts on a bulletproof bat suit, designs his own bat suits, is already creating his own bat pods, basically his own mobility, whether it's a bike or whatever it is. It's my own mobility. I'm creating it. I'm buying it. I'm funding it. I'm moving on it, right? So I'm designing and customizing everything myself. And I'm all just hands. That's the most gangster, most savage thing you could possibly do is say, I'm going to not only approach and I'm going to stand up to and I'm going to defeat the entire criminal underworld. That means any goon, any so-called savage, any of them. I'm taking on the whole world in front of you and winning. And I mean winning atrociously.
What is winning atrociously?
You're not getting it. When I told you I'm the mob, I wasn't joking. Okay, the mob runs this country. The mob
like
runs
getting
this
lucky
world.
on the
Okay,
speed
I mean,
run.
trust me, I could tighten my grip and my control and my power and turn it up a notch anytime I want. Do you understand that? I'm a ruthless.
Is he
gangster.
speedrunning poverty?
I do what I want to do. This is a hobby for me. Okay, so you just got to understand, folks talk, and that's all cute. It sounds cute. It sounds real nice.
Speed running poverty. How does that? How do you start?
I don't play games or spend my time or be around people is because all y'all fake. Y'all want to do stuff and call it content. Y'all want to sit down in a room with some dude whack 100 because he keep it whack 100% of the time. you want to have Charleston White in the same room talking a bunch of mess he ain't about. He's 3 feet tall.
Remember the game Life? You had the little pegs you had to put in for your family and your kids.
Yeah, and you drive around the whole car and spin the wheel.
What if we had like the anti-life game where you just become Joey? You got to lose your kids. Your wife gets divorced. She takes the kids.
It's like the Brewster's Millions board game. You got to try and just lose
$30 million in a month, or
drive around.
How much was it?
Yeah, something like
10 million.
I think it was 30.
30.
Yeah.
Brewster's Millions. Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the end of the game, you get arrested for DUI and your car's an impound.
Yeah. You got to buy a whole bunch of busted bikes that don't work.
Charleston, what do you want for breakfast? I don't know. Blah, 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 egg whites. Charleston, are you looking at me or are you looking at the TV? I can't tell. Charleston White is like 2 feet tall. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, he's like.
But apply him to every game, Mega.
The Sneadopoly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, there's a lot of folks taller than Charleston White. That man is small. Whack 100, same thing. He's like 5 feet something. Like, he's short. He's a little short one. He's little. Whack 100 is not a big guy. Bro. None of these dudes on your TV are tough. So that's why it's funny. It's like, I mean, you could just see what it is. You know what I mean? I don't have to go. I could take it farther, but I'm good. I don't got to say a bunch of whole other stuff. But my only point is just, these folks are not competition. They never have been. They'll never be me. And it's just that simple, man. Like I said, I'm going to get going. But my whole point is just, we're not the same, brother. You know what I mean? We'll never be the same. We never have been the same. And quit acting like because we have internet access or we own a platform that means we connected or got anything to do with each other, bro. I'm privatized. I'm the mob, bro. I move how I move. I do what I do, man. However folks feel, I mean, that's cute. That's some internet stuff. But in reality, I'm king. Always have been, always will be. I don't need validation from so-called women. See, that's the thing you don't get. Why do you think majority of these so-called women act the way they do? Because they probably hear me talk on here. They look at me and they already feel some way. They know, whoever that guy is, he's someone. He's the real deal. Okay? And you have to understand, so-called women today are so operating in a vibration of fear, which is sad, and it's weakness, right? That's the whole problem. If you look at so-called women, most of their fake boyfriends and stuff are a bunch of slouches and scrubs and beta males, and that's what they deal with because they're insecure and they're weak and they're in a vibration of fear and they can't get out of it. That's your problem, sister, not mine.
Yeah, scrubs.
No, it's not that, oh, there's something wrong with me and, oh, dude, I've never felt that way. No, I know it's because I'm a real man. and they never seen a real man, much less, like, the fact is y'all can't handle a real man. So me, I was never too much to
Clubber
handle.
Lang said
It's
that
just all you
in
folks
Rocky
on some
3.
fake stuff. So that's why I don't talk to many people, because all y'all fake. That's the truth. Majority of you, really all of you, on some level are fake.
Over.
And at least to me, you are. You're not as real as me. I know that. None of you. The things I've gotten involved in, the things I've gotten in, the amount of things I've done and the stuff I've done, like in my life, you folks couldn't even comprehend, bro. I'm just being real, bro. Like we are not anywhere close. We're from two totally different dimensions. That's the truth. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I've lived faster than all y'all. I live in a vibration of love. It's the quickest vibration in the world, bro. I've lived more life than everybody, literally. You could have more time and it wouldn't matter. I've lived more than you. I have more life experience because I'm living faster than you. Learn that principle and then come talk to me. So that's my whole point. I don't care what other folks do because I'm in a vibration of love. I'm living the way you're supposed to live, and everybody needs to learn from me. And I'm not out here caring about money. So that should teach you something. You know, I care. I need to pay attention. I would love to have some money now. I mean, you know what I mean? It's been a minute, but I've also had it, and I've seen more money than anyone who ever existed. I made and spent more than your entire government combined. Really. I mean, I've had real power with money. So, I mean, you know, money doesn't move me because y'all don't have money to me. I think all y'all are poor. I'm going to keep it real. I think all y'all broke. I look at all y'all as poor. All of you. I'm being real, bro. You could bring a guy to me and say, oh, this dude's a millionaire. I'm going to look at him and laugh. Real talk, because think about what you're saying to me. You're saying he's a millionaire, right? I own billions in equity. I got buildings right now that cost billions of dollars. 1 million to billions. Do the math. So one building of mine is already whatever number he
Is
wants.
that how you spell it?
Y'all. It's not about
y'all.
whether I can liquidate an asset or not. No, my stuff is not set up to be able to liquidate it. I don't need to. See, that's why y'all be saying funny things, because you want to try to find a way around reality. Because you just can't deal with reality. Reality is simple, bro. I'm wealthy beyond your comprehension because I'm smarter than you. Okay, I know how to turn everything around on its axis and make it work for me.
After the W,
that's the difference. And people mess with me heavy and they love me.
Or
I don't think so. I think it's just all
All right.
I mean, if you split it up into two, you made like a compound word. You could do like oh yeah.
You're not me. That's why you're in your feelings, because you want to be me. They all want to be me. So my whole point is, you take a guy, you got a couple million cash, who cares?
Stupid.
And I'm Batman. You could take him who has millions of dollars in cash. I mean, do you want to put on the bat suit and see if you can do what I do for one day? Because I guarantee you he'd give up the first day he tried. Immediately.
We did that. It was called Halloween.
I don't want to do
Good
that.
one.
Literally, anyone. I don't care how much money they got. They're not going to want to do what I do. It's too difficult. It's too hard. It takes too much.
Oh, it was fun as hell.
Strong to do what I do every day.
Dude, that was
we had a blast.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Every day. You think these folks would even walk the amount of miles I do, or bike the amount of miles? I biked about 30 miles plus 40 miles today. You think they would do that? That's one day. Hell no. They're going to be like, you're crazy, son.
Now it's going up to 40.
You know what I mean? So you could take a guy with money miles. And he could be like, I'm Batman. It's not going to work because I'm a million times tougher. And the fact is, like I said, and this is the principle of reality in life that folks need to understand. The fact is, when we get out in them streets, it ain't about how much money you got. It's about how tough you are and how smart you are and how applicable you are and whether you're a ninja and know martial arts or not.
How
if you don't
applicable you are.
Know how to hold your own in the street and in the world, all that fake money stuff don't mean nothing. See the point? Think about it. Let's hypothetically create the situation for 5 minutes. Let's say you got a rich guy who actually had cash, which none of you do because you're all Masons and you sold your soul. I'm a genius. Listen to me very carefully. If you took a fake Batman that wanted to pose, let's say he's got a completely protective suit and all this cute nonsense, and you put him up against me, who do you think's going to win? I could have the same bat suits I got right now. Who do you think's going to win, bro? Me. Every time, because money is not going to make you anything, special.
So I'm confused. Does self-defense exist now or not?
The outside of the
like if
self-defense doesn't exist, is it considered offense?
Well, your self-defense is at a -0 level.
Yeah, that's where we're at. The inside of the upside down. Fuck.
Right.
A nice way of saying it. It's not going to make you me. I'm a mortal vampire, dude. I do this because it's what I'm born to do. I'm the prophecy. Are you serious? I'm the day walker, literally. Do you feel me? You want to put a guy who, like any person who just has some money and they want to pretend and play Batman, and you think that they could come up against me, the guy who's the mob, the toughest gangster in the history of all time? That's who I am. So that's what I'm saying. When these folks do their little theatrics and they front and the antics, that's why I walk away and run away from it, because I don't want any part of it. Because no, you're just trying to pretend in front because you want to trick me on my destiny. I don't feel any way because you're upset. I'm not mad. You are. You see my point? It's like these YouTubers. You're not the. You're the one who's upset. You have a point to prove. You can't make me feel anything, bro. That's nonsense. You're wasting your time. You see what I'm saying, brother? You could get dudes like all them fake Batmans that tried it and perpetrated and took a couple of photos and videos, bro. That stuff is all not gonna fly when I get out on these streets, bro.
Is he talking about us or somebody else? You think?
Understand
That's all I got.
I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what Batmobile you show up in and driving, bro. There's a real Batman in the streets now, bro, with no limits who doesn't care. I'm just keep it real with you, bro. There ain't no fake Batmans that want to come up against me. There ain't no anybody that want to come up against me, because I'm not out here in these streets playing. I really do this and love it. Okay? It takes a certain kind of person and individual
Batman's everywhere.
to do what I do. Okay? And I could say a lot more, but I ain't got to spell it out for you. You know what it is. Y'all ain't me, bro. That's why Bruce Wayne says, he says, Alfred, there was more perpetrators or whatever, fakes last night. There's going to be perpetrators. Do you think I care?
Perfect.
When I'm in the street, I'm active, and I'm getting busy as Batman. It's whatever, homie. You understand? Straight up. These are my streets. You understand? Real talk. I'm being real with you. I don't do what I do to play. Okay? At all. So, like I said, that's why it's just different. You understand? Like I said, I'm going to win every time.
Like I said,
I was born to do this, and this is my purpose, and I got God with me. You could have all the money in the world. You could never compete with
She found different idiots to yell at today, so that's what she's been doing.
me in any way, shape, or form. If I had nothing, you all still couldn't compete with me. You couldn't come close to me on my worst day. And that's the truth. And God told me that too. There's been readings, downloads all the time say on your worst day, they couldn't come close to you. I'm the prize. You want to talk about money? I am the money. Money don't make me, I make money. And I am the money. Get that right.
Money don't make me. I make the money.
I'm really like,
and I am the money. All right.
So he's making his product the environment of himself.
Sure.
Yeah, with money. Money is his environment.
James Bond. So you can't take a regular scrub off the street or anyone who just has money or is spoiled and titled, comes from privilege, and think that they can come close to me. It's never going to happen.
Comes from privilege.
You have to build the Batman. He has to be built.
Hey, Shammy. Huh? Yell hello to Skip. What? Yell hello to Skip.
Here she comes.
Hi, Skip.
Wait. Did you hear her?
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm not doing too good, everybody. I love you guys, though.
I told him you found new idiots to yell at. And there she goes.
To be literally, they call it forged by God. I was forged by God. I was molded. I was sculpted. I was created. There's nothing.
Sorry.
No, I don't know. She's just not feeling too great today. It's a little under the weather.
Feel better, Shabby.
What does forged mean? I was forged in the what? Y'all talk about chaos. I am chaos.
In the
literally
in the supernova penis. That's where you were forged.
That's what you don't get. This isn't an act. When I'm moving, that's the energy of God. I'm the hand of God. I'm a force. This force can't be stopped at all. My intensity reaches levels humans can't even comprehend. I have 215 world records, son, for a reason.
Hey, anybody remember 15 minutes ago when he's like, I'm going to get going?
Y'all are talking about little scrawny YouTube, a little fake system. I have more power than your entire system. I have more power than YouTube and Google.
Yeah, I actually went to go rocket hits. I hit
before you make
pause on my mic, and then I came back and here we
talk about money. Think twice, because understand something. I'm priceless. I got more power than any money. Money mean nothing. Y'all folks is desperate and you're grasping for straws and you're reaching, and I just put you in your place. Now go deal with that, little homie.
Huh. Got him.
Now we want to keep making false claims online? That's what I thought, boy. Phoenix! All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like I said, stay mad, stay broken, stay envying me, being jelly, and worrying about me. Because like I said, God operates through me, literally. So every time you see him moving, that's God moving. God moves through me. I'm the vessel that God chose. I'm the chosen
That's the
one.
second time.
None
We're
of
a
you are
minute and a
chosen.
half
There's only
behind,
one.
and he's
I'm
still
the chosen one.
alive.
I'm the actual son of God. Get it right. You understand? Keep my name out your mouth. You understand? And that's about it. Feel me? Like I said, I don't play games, homie. People know what I'm about.
Like I said.
Feel me? Real
Like I
talk,
said,
bro. So like
I'm
I
out,
said, that's what I'm
homie.
saying. When
You
you
hear
talking
me?
about
You
some
feel me?
fake
I'm
boxers,
out,
bro, all them
homie.
dudes is
Like I
soft,
said.
bro. Let's just get it out the way and get it real, bro. Them little homies on your TV are soft, bro. Them folks, you can't even put me in a room with none of these folks. Them fake boxers and fake rappers, bro. Get real, bro. We don't come from the same walk, bro. We don't move the same. We don't do nothing the same. We for sure don't live the same. So keep my name out your mouth. Like I said, y'all can do all that fake stuff. Look at all that nonsense.
TV homies. Okay, remember the fucking the gumball machine things, little homies, like the Mexican little figurines. You get out of the fucking
Vaguely, yeah.
All right. Could you imagine like little TV homies, like your old sitcom? I'm gonna give up on the bit. I'm gonna pull the ripcord. Sometimes you just gotta abort the mission.
Pull up, pull up.
Snitching going on, weird stuff like that's y'all, bro. I don't do none of what you do, bro. Y'all be having all these people be fake, and I'm just not tolerating it. So I'm gonna continue to do the right thing and move accordingly.
All right,
you
it's
understand?
finally
Like, we in a
ended.
totally different ballgame that got nothing to do with that fake stuff y'all got going on. So like I said, anybody that's on the TV, they a Mason, they sold, and they fake.
One more minute, red
right now
screen.
and get that out the way.
Hang in there.
Folks like that ain't gonna say nothing to me in reality because I pull rank on them quick. I got spiritual rank. I spiritually outrank anybody in this dimension.
Hold rank?
Strongest entity on this planet right now. You see?
I mean, he is pretty rank.
Serious 215 more records. I did 110 pull-ups the other day in my sleep.
That's where you need the soundbite.
Oh yeah. Hang on. I'm late on it, but I got to do.
I'm talking Joey.
We'll just do a gunshot.
Watch, I'm gonna do more.
That works too.
Watch, easily. Y'all folks is funny, man. Like I said, keep on underestimating me, man. That's what y'all always did, bro. And I always told you, you vastly underestimate me, and you're gonna continue to lose no matter what. Feel me? That's it. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Stay easy, be easy. You feel me? Easy, man.
Nah, fuck it.
Yes, that was me. All right, fuck it. We're gonna keep bringing in this check after check after check after check after check. Anything else you want to add, Sheriff?
No, I'm good.
All right. I'm going to go soak my brain in some alcohol, and I will talk to you all later.
Fair enough. Thanks, buddy.
See ya.